cracking, YouTube? It's me, your host, Tune, aka the Comic Book Thug. Once again, bringing another comic book review. This time is for Civil War, issue number 2, Secret Wars. One of my favorite tie-ins. Let's jump straight into the comic. We see, we over the blue, we see the drone flying over and being controlled by Iron Man back at the Iron. And we see Storm come up, and she basically destroys the dome by crossing crossing the treaty line or whatever. So we go to Steel Town. This is the Steel Town, the blue, 80 miles west of the divided, where like they're divided from the Iron and the blue. And we see Storm brings Colossus, the destroyed drone, he basically Colossus says he's gonna take this to Magneto. He said that he's sure he can do something with it. So then we go to Resilient Alpha, the capital city of the Iron, and we see Tony Stark talking to Bucky Barnes, and in the middle of them talking, we see the drone that Iron Man sent, Tony Stark sent, get thrown through the window, and he said next time it's a Hawk, and written on it says next time a Hawk, and Tony Stark says if you had a Hawk, I think I would know about it, like talking to himself. So, but he said, but that's an excellent idea, and he calls Jennifer, She-Hulk, says I need you. So we go to the capital of the blue, and we see Peter Parker's mad that they're not going after Tony, because he said first they try to assassinate him, and now they send a drone, and Captain America's trying to settle him down, and he said let's go see McCoy, talk about Beast. So back at the Iron, the Resilient Alpha, Tony shows a timeline of everything since the Stanford incident, everything, and they come to a conclusion that they're being played, that someone's trying to set them up, like somebody want them to actually battle each other. So then we go back to the laboratory of Hank McCoy, and they came up with the ultimate weapon, which is called again bell curve, and basically what it is it basically takes people's powers. Takes people's power, and they did it on Sandman, and it took his power, it took all his powers, and now he's regular. But McCoy says he doesn't have enough to do it again. He needs more tools, and the only tools they can find is in the Iron to make this work. So he sends Spider-Man. Spider-Man volunteers to go undercover so he could try to get the tools he need in order to bring it back. So above the divided, back in Resilient Alpha, we see Tony Stark and She-Hulk land in bed. I can't believe they're gonna keep on home running this, that they're doing it. This is the second issue, but the first issue they was talking about it too. They showed scenes that they was doing it. We don't care. I don't care. I don't care about a big green woman and Iron Man having sex, but so they can stop that. So they're laying in bed, and she's basically saying she wants to find out who murdered her friend, and because she's gonna go undercover. Like Peter Parker's going undercover to go to Iron, she's gonna go undercover to go into the blue. So we see the team of Peter Parker, of Elektra, Azaria. I want to say Azaria. I could be saying it wrong. And Venom, and that's the team because they all want revenge. So they all decided to go on this mission. Like Elektra wants revenge for Murdoch's death. I'm guessing that's Daredevil. That's only Murdoch I know. Azaria wants to restore honor to the Black Panther legacy, and Venom get closure for what happened to him. They didn't say what happened to him, so they all have to have reasons for being there. And but when they get there, they get attacked by like Iron Man, giant Iron Man symbols, and I'm not mistaken, someone gets killed like quick, and if I'm not mistaken, it's Elektra. Like, she gets killed, she gets blasted. I don't know if she's dead, but it looks like she's pretty dead. She's pretty dead. So we see they're at the gate of the blue, and Jennifer Walters is there, and she says she's a lawyer. Her name is Angie Walker, and I'm a lawyer. I'm guessing this is the same person. Yeah, it gotta be. She's got a haircut. She got a mohawk now, and she thinks it's gonna be easy to get in when we see Professor. The comic ends with Professor X saying, "Can I be of assistance?" And that's where the comic ends. So basically, Professor X read minds and shit. So this going to be a problem. So it looks like it's a problem on both sides of the people trying to go undercover. But all in all, good book. I like how they sent, like, each main member sent their second in command undercover to the other side of the battlefield at the same time. That was interesting. So I want to see how that works out. But I'm very interested to see how Professor X gonna play a role in this. That was cool adding him. I think that was awesome. But yeah, that's my review for Civil War issue number 2, Secret Wars. If you picked up this book, let me know if you liked it or disliked it and why. Leave your positive and negative comments below. Like, subscribe, share. Follow my Twitter, my Instagram, which is in the description below. And as always, from me, your host Toon, aka the Comic Book Thug. Have a nice day.